Now you see me, now you don't. My like you didn't see me, now you do type shit. This shit is not matter, you hear me? Or is it magic? Listen, man, it's your boy Quadeuce, man. Thank y'all for joining in. Tune in to the live. We talking about all kinds of gems tonight. Going live multiple times. So every time I do go live, I'll be talking about a new subject. Just tune in, fuck it, be whatever. But right now, we're going to talk about supreme love. I find it hard to believe that you go around asking everybody, hey man, you want to be loved? They're going to tell you yeah. But at the same time, you ask them what it is to love somebody or what it means. They don't really know what it means by real definition. Most people say I love you without even knowing what it really means to love someone by definition properly. They go based off of a feeling. But love ain't just about a feeling. The feeling is the result of the love. You feel me? The love don't come from the feeling. So to love someone is to accept them for their flaws. Is to accept them for their flaws and love them in spite of their flaws. Most people are infatuated with you, but they don't love you. You feel me? They love the good shit you do, the positive shit you do, but they don't want to put up with the bullshit. They don't want to put up with your flaws. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to put up with the shit that you need to work on. You see what I'm saying? But truth be told, by definition, that ain't really love. I'm just telling y'all. I don't know what's going on with the chat though, man. Hold on. Hold on. Technical difficulty. Hold on. There we go. Alright. So, I don't really believe in today's time and world that this world even know about love. Like that everybody say they know about love, but they don't. Like, is you really gonna die for somebody that you don't know? Like, if you was to walk out your door right now and somebody in danger and you could really step in front of that danger, like, nah, fuck that. I don't know who this is, but I love him. You feel me? You really gonna do that? Most of y'all not gonna do it. Y'all gonna say y'all would do it, but y'all got family. Y'all would do it, but y'all got things to, you see what I'm saying? But when we talk about supreme love, that's what supreme love is. Would you die for it? Not saying you got to, not to make this morbid, but just to give you the understanding of the type of love that was talked about in the Bible that Jesus spoke upon. For y'all that believe that's his name, and for y'all that don't, y'all know what I'm talking about? Spoke upon. I just believe that the type of love that he spoke upon, that type of love doesn't really, I'm not even gonna say it don't exist because it gotta exist because I feel like I have it inside of me. So if I have it inside of me, I know it exists. I know it's out there. But it's like, I don't see it. I don't see it when I see countries ready to go to war and kill other countries, babies, women, children, kids about disagreements and documents and politics and shit. They don't got nothing to do with none of those babies, women, children, kids. I don't see this supreme love, but love transcends all dimensions, space, and time. Love is an emotional, if you want to call it like this, love is an emotion that's also like a vehicle, a craft, and it can go out literally. The vibration go out, transcend all space and time and dimensions. If I love you, I don't give a fuck where you go. Nigga, ain't nowhere you can go that I can't reach you. You can die, you will still know I love you from wherever you went. You see what I'm saying? I still know you love me from wherever I'm at. Type shit. But hey, what's up, all of y'all? Who that is? Vanessa, what's up? How you doing, Vanessa? The alien spreader. The alien spreader. What they say? Is that yum? What's up, all y'all? How y'all doing? I'm doing good, Vanessa. Thank you for asking. I appreciate you for asking, for real. Um, I'm just thinking a lot. Facts. Let me make sure I say your name right. Facts. Hold on, I still ain't see it. Prom. Ooh. Promziva? Promziva? 33. That is all facts. Love do transcend. You feel me? It do transcend. And it transcends, but I don't think people understand like how deep it get. Like, it's not just that it transcends. When you love something, that means your love transcends. That means you got reach to whatever. You see what I'm saying? Any lost loved one, you feel me? No matter where you are across the world, you can know I love you and I can know you love me. And we not need any space. You see what I'm saying? Any space in between don't change the fact that I know you love me and you know I love you once we done locked it in and we both know that. So, um, it's 12:22 right now, Vanessa. 12:22. That's a great number. That's a lovely number for me. It's crazy that you asked that and it's 12:22. Yeah, that's really cool. I ain't gonna lie. I'm into numerology and astrology and all that stuff. But yeah, like love transcends all. And this society, this world, people, I don't even want to use big words like society and world. People, I want to use small words. I know it's a lot of us on the planet plane, but um individually, we don't do enough loving. You know what I'm saying? When something goes wrong, our first instinct is not to love it right until it gets it right. And love has different forms and variations. There's tough love, there's intimate love, you know what I'm saying? There's friend love and family love and all kind of different stuff. Like what are we talking about? It's 11:23 for me. That's what's up, Vanessa. Right now, Vanessa, I'm talking about supreme love. And I'm just speaking on how I just don't see a lot of it in the universe, amongst people or beings that walk around. And I'm just speaking on that. And I'm trying to tell everybody what supreme love would look like. And I don't think most people would even know it if they saw it. Most people, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, most people would take supreme love as being a pushover or like a simp. It's that kind of energy, but it's not done out of the fact that you is a pushover or the fact that you beneath somebody. It's done out of the fact that you understand, despite this person's flaws. Huh? You see what I'm saying? Despite how long it take. You know what I'm talking about? And that's why most people wouldn't even know it if they seen it. Vanessa said, I got bullied a lot and I don't know why. And I'm like really insecure. And I don't know why people are bullying people when we are the same, just different. Stuff like religions and looks and generations, you know. Exactly, Vanessa. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, the world literally could be based off supreme love. Like, we could literally center a society, a love first society first, like, before we sit there and say and laugh and call that homeless man a bum. We trying to make sure he has something to eat today. You see what I'm saying? We could literally have that. And not only can we literally have that, that's my vision for the tribe that I'm building. Um, Deuce tribe, you feel me? I want to be a part of this is just because I'm an Aquarius and I don't see myself living in the way I don't see myself living. And that probably don't make no sense to you, but it make all the sense in the world to me because I'm an Aquarius. And the other part is because the world could just be a better place. And there's plenty of people out here that feel, I'm sure, close to, kind of, sort of like, or exactly how I feel when I say things like, why won't restaurants leave food out back for the homeless people? When I say things like, why are there kids living in shelters? Why are there even homeless people in existence? We live in the most technological advanced time. We live in the most quote unquote best time to be alive in society. Why can't we fix these issues that have plagued society for so long now? And then I started thinking, well, where the fuck the money at? And that's when I started to look at things like artists, the basketball player, movie star, and I started to look around and I'm like, where's the schools and the food banks and the programs and you feel what I'm saying? When did we stop becoming dependent on ourselves to create these visions for ourselves that we see and just start depending on the government? Hold on, Vanessa, I got you. I'm about to read some more stuff. Why can't we just live? Exactly, Vanessa, that's what I'm saying. I just don't get why bully people, like, to be honest, is really stupid. But I just hope everyone love themselves. Even though I'm insecure, but I still love myself. Facts. Less than greed are the enemy of love. Supreme love is selfless, and lust, greed are selfish, which most unfortunately are. That's facts too. That's facts too. And that's sad because the rest of society, in my personal opinion, kind of suffer we kind of all suffer when somebody decides to be um selfish and greedy. You know what I'm saying? As a society as a whole, advanced as we could be, we're not there. And a lot of it has to do with being held back because some people just won't understand unity and togetherness and selflessness. You know what I'm saying? And unconditional love, what it really is. But if just imagine a world where everybody understood that, what that could look like, what that could feel like. That's how I want Deuce Tribe to feel. That's what I want Deuce Tribe to be at its essence. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, in this culture, it ain't gonna be no homeless people. That's how how do you make a society, how do you govern the people and not start thinking like how we can get these people shelter? And when I say that, I mean there's a way to have all people have a standard living environment that's somebody can say, okay, he ain't got the best of a home, but that's decent. For somebody who is homeless, you see what I'm saying? Or for somebody who is not financially off enough to afford this type of home, there's these type of homes that we make. It's ways around it, and if everyone could just respect everyone and be kind, the world would be 10 times better. That's true. That's 100% true. That's facts, Vanessa. That is 100% facts. Um, but one thing I will say, Vanessa, is, and I feel like you're a gold-hearted person. You know, I could feel the empathicness coming off your words. I'm an empath too, so it's like, um, I tell people that's empathic as much as I can. You gotta develop that side of you that's like the opposite in order to protect yourself. You see what I'm saying? From being, like you say, you mentioned you be being bullied or you was being bullied, that you used to be bullied, from stuff like that. Because having like that unconditional love and that gold heart, it puts you in a position to be a sacrifice. It puts you in a position to be, you know what I'm saying? If you want to use an example or a metaphor, like think about unconditional love, like you think about Jesus, right? So in the same position Jesus was in, type shit. But metaphorically, you ain't gotta be in that same position. You see what I'm saying? Like you gotta learn how to, and that's the part that I don't agree with about religion, especially Christianity. Like how that turn the other cheek shit. Like I don't really believe in that because ain't nothing ever naturally. If you look out on nature, ain't nothing ever naturally taught is, to not fight back. Like if you look out in nature, bears ain't teaching their cubs to turn the other cheek. Ain't no animals out there like, yeah, when that lion come hungry for you, turn the other cheek. Like, nah, that's not when it's time to do that. It don't make you a bad person, cause you gotta understand it's just energy. I was like used to be bullied, and then I stopped and thinking about people, which is like sad, cause stuff happens to people, and I am like really nice now. I could tell, Vanessa. I could tell. What's up, user? User G. What's up? I could tell though that you're a real nice person, Vanessa. You know what I'm saying? Like, see, I hate when good-hearted people get taken advantage of, cause I feel it too. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I remember me getting taken advantage of, having a good heart and shit like that. And it wasn't until I learned how to, Yeah, no problem. You welcome for sure, Queen. It wasn't until I learned how to deal with energy and you know what I'm saying, uh, how to understand energy that things started to change. You feel me? And that's when you understand that there's no good or bad energy, it's a tool for you to use how you need to use it. So if it's time to fight, it's time to fight. You know what I'm saying? If it's time to protect yourself, it's time to protect yourself. You feel me? That same energy is the same energy that's there when it's time to love too though. It's all one energy field. You just using it however you need to use it to get what you need. Yeah, sure, Vanessa, tell me what happened. I'm listening for sure. But yeah, why she type what happened? Y'all, we talking about supreme love right now. And um I'm talking about the understanding that certain people have of love that reaches depths that others they either don't literally understand that level or depth of love, or they either too they chakras too blocked up to show and unlock it and reciprocate it. You feel me? Cause there's a lot of people that's scared to love, and that's the other thing I want to talk about. We don't talk about that either. Being loving is not promoted right. Loving, if you empathic and you loving, you a gangster. Like you a real warrior on a different energetic level than on the physical level. But as we know, things go beyond just this physical level. You got emotions and spiritual and mental plane. There's different levels to this shit. So never underestimate that you a real warrior. Don't nobody tell you that though. You feel me? If you a lover, you a real warrior. If you a lover, you gotta understand you a demon fighter. You a demon slayer naturally. What y'all think demons run from? For real, for real. They don't run from mischief. If you want to look at it like that, I'm using, in my mind, these is analogies. Okay, so I was dating a guy and we were like cool and nice and we were like matching both of our energy. And after 3 days, this guy that bullied me a lot, he went up to the gym I was dating and told him, who bullied you a lot, Vanessa? I was I was ugly and that he should not be dating me. Damn. His name is Kingston. Damn, Vanessa, I didn't really mean put his name. I ain't really, I ain't really mean put out Kingston's name out there like that. God damn. Hey, but hey, that's crazy. Did the dude stop dating you because he told him that? Cause that's messed up. I ain't gonna lie. Any man that listening to somebody else, that's crazy. Well, I just tell you this. Even though you feel like y'all was matching energy, there's a lot of trickster spirits out here with people, and when it comes to love, you know what I'm saying. And I still like them. I feel you. I feel you. But I will say this: you gotta pour into what pours into you. You feel me? Don't be out here wasting your energy on shit that's never gonna put any energy back into you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, for sure, for sure. Um, I ain't gonna lie. Vanessa, I don't think you a dude that believes that easily what somebody else says, especially another male. Like if a dude come tell you about your girl, it's a red flag to like, dude, why you telling me? Like if you don't think that far, it's like, you feel me? It ain't no point anyway. If you don't see the plot and another guy coming and telling you about your girl per se, you feel me? But I got kind of okay. I read that already. Some men see that as they don't believe they girl, but it's like I'm glad you said it because that go right along with the love. If you got a bond, you got a bond. You know what I'm saying? And that bond and of love shouldn't be broken by somebody coming and saying some shit. Shouldn't nothing be able to get in between you and your relationship with your partner and that level. I mean, now, for instance, if somebody came to me, right, and they was like, I'm different, though, so I can't hold you, though. If somebody came to me and they was like, well, in your case, what he said was crazy anyway. Like, just to come up to you, just to come up to you and tell you that your girl is basically ugly, that's like, and you leave her. That's some lame ass shit. I ain't gonna lie, Vanessa. Cause you peer pressure like that, like who you dating? You dating him or you dating her? Like how you when you saw her, y'all were vibing, you ain't think she was ugly. It wasn't until your boy said something that you felt this type of way. So to be honest with you, that ain't no that ain't no man for real. Not saying that this one, but saying that in the sense of he's still developing and trying to figure out who he is. You feel me? Because he's still way too easily peer pressure by his friends. It shouldn't be that easy. That's what's up. Facts. But yeah, though, like unconditional love and supreme love, it's just not something you see a lot in today's time. I get tired of not seeing it. I want to see it. I want to see a better society. Like that's like one of my biggest visions and dreams and goals and being here type shit. But I understand and know who I am. I'm an Aquarius, you feel me? But it's a lot deeper than that. But I'm not here to, say too much on that right now. But I'm definitely a humanitarian in spirit, you feel me? So I know exactly why and how it is that I feel like my biggest goal is to build a better society. Like, I don't know why. I mean, I know why, but I know that's not like most people's goal. Like most people have a goal. They want to be like a doctor, lawyer, an athlete, an artist. And I'm like, yeah, I want to be any of that and all of that too. But I gotta do it in a way that helps build a better society. You feel me? And that's why I feel like I differ. So make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. Come subscribe to the channel. Help me out, you know what I'm saying? Support a content creator. But on some real, it's like I just want to build a better world. I don't want to do nothing but that. I want to build a better world. Then I want to go off in the mountain, meditate on the rock for about 10 years and transcend. Like I want my shit planned out like that. I do track, chill, basketball, soccer. Oh, word Vanessa, that's what's up. That's lit. That's lit. That's super lit. Yeah, for sure. It's a good time to be in any of that too, you know, with NIL money and everything like that. For sure. And volleyball, yeah, volleyball fun. I ain't gonna lie. I play a little volleyball, you know, in a couple gym classes. Do a lot. That's what's up. Yeah. But y'all gotta understand, man. Supreme love is really how this shit was designed to be. Life was designed to be. Love was designed to be the center of your life because you was designed to be able to go and transcend and, well, not transcend, but, well, yeah, transcend, not in that way though, but transcend different dimensions. Your emotions is able to transcend different dimensions, emotions, and timelines and shit. That's what that's what you gotta read in between the lines to find out with the statement of that love transcends all. You feel me? The love do transcend all, but who doing the loving? The words "I love you" do transcend all, but who said them? You see what I'm saying? So that lets you know how to recognize the power within yourself. And I love for you to subscribe to the channel and recognize the power within yourself because that's the most important thing to recognize. You gotta go with inside yourself to find the keys to what's out there because out here is a projection of what's in here. And science is starting to prove back that it's so much information out there that you can find on this type of information that I'm saying right now. I was scrolling earlier and there's some lives and they be showing newborn babies without parents' permission. They just make a video of newborn babies. Oh, that's crazy as hell. That's crazy. That's what I'm saying though. People do a lot of crazy, weird stuff for this internet shit. People do a lot of crazy, weird stuff for fame in general. And like, that's why people like us, Vanessa, you feel me? People like us, people that's empathic, people that's on this live, people that been watching this video, people that's been in the comments, people like us, it's up for us to change this shit. You know the other thing I think about? I be sitting and I be thinking like I be sitting and I be thinking like part of the problem is sometimes we sit back too much and just kind of like allow instead of build. I feel like if you want to see it in the sense of good versus evil, which like I said, and I don't even want to say it like that because it's really not like that. It's more just like energy, and it is kind of good versus evil though, because like some people pick up in certain energy and certain things like money or whatever the case may be, and they use it for bad, and some people pick it up and use it for good. So if you want to say it like that, I guess you could say it like that. But it's like a lot of people do a lot of crazy stuff for it, and it's not enough of us that do the right things that understand. See, I don't think everybody in humanity carries a certain code of moral ethics. And in ancient times, everybody couldn't be a pharaoh, everybody couldn't be a priest, everybody couldn't be you see what I'm saying? Everybody couldn't be the oracle, everybody couldn't be the shrine, whatever you want to call it, because everybody not that for real. How that go? But it was a pleasure talking to you. I same with you, same to you, Vanessa, for sure. I make sure you hit the subscribe button so you can hop in the live and we can chat again for real. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you got some volley, okay, for sure. Especially if you got some highlights or something. You feel me? If one day, you know what I'm saying, you might want to share some highlights somewhere, some for sports. You know, there's that type of channel. You know, we support each other around here. But all right, Vanessa, we gonna let you. It's a lot of people that do a lot of evil shit to get the bag and keep the bag and maintain the bag. And we as people that are not doing those things, we gotta like stand up, speak up, and do things that oppose those things. You feel me? Um, it's just about starting movements and starting organizations and just putting one foot in front of the other and starting to get things done. Some of it is knowledge and just spreading knowledge though. But then on the other side of it, it's duality. So you got the knowledge side of shit and you got the physically getting shit done side of shit. You gotta have both aspects. Got to have both aspects. And make sure y'all hit that subscribe button, that like button, that share button, especially if you share the same vision to me and you see a vision for a better world, a world with less pain, less suffering, more um, happiness, more abundance, whatever you want to call it. Just a society that move and operate different than the current society of today. And that's what I'm trying to build here with Deuce Tribe. You feel me? And the power behind the Deuce, two people in the live right now. The power behind the Deuce is it's more than one. It's plural. It's about the we. It's about the multi. So it's not just coming from the fact that it's my name, you know, like the name I go by, Quadeuce, you feel me? And it's Deuce Tribe. But shit, even the name I go by got a spiritual meaning behind it, or esoteric meaning behind it to myself, you feel me? It means a lot to me. And I've explained it on some other lives. So go watch some of my other videos if you feel me, want to hear the explanation or find that explanation. But it's just I can't sit back and watch as the world spins and spins and spins. Now mind y'all, I'm not super old, I'm not super young either, but you know what I'm saying? I haven't I haven't been an adult that many years. You feel me? So for the most part, I feel like, you know, in my young years, I'm just getting to that stage of the point where I start to move around and actually do something about how I feel type shit. In your younger years, you're not really at that stage most of the time. You know, so um, I'm hitting that point where it's like I can't sit by just watch no more and just long for you know a better time, a better world, a better society, better relationships, better vibe, more life, more abundance, more money, more, what I'm saying, more success, more happiness, more peace. I'm not about to sit back and just long for that shit no more. Like, if this is what it takes to get to it and talking about it and networking and discussion and growing an audience channel, that's what I'm on. Um, that's the point. That's the level that I've hit, and I feel like we all hit that level eventually. But more people got to stand up and speak their knowledge. You know what I'm saying? And speak what they how they see and view shit. A lot of people scared to say how they view things. A lot of people scared of love too. They don't want to admit that shit. But that's why I said you gotta be a gangster to love for real. Loving ain't soft. They try to play loving like it's soft and loving like it's you sweet. No. And every nigga that if you could really love hard, I guarantee you will tell something up. I guarantee you, the deeper a motherfucker could love you, the deeper they could tell some shit up. I know that. Okay, get what? When you learn how to use your heart chakra for real, and you learn how to love everything, just like I loved you when I wasn't tearing you up, I'ma love you when I'm tearing you up too. So get what? My heart in it. So you see what I'm saying? That's how I go though. So it's like it ain't soft to love somebody. It it's a very hard thing to do. It's very gangster. It's very um rugged. You know what I'm saying? It's not an easy thing to do, and most people scared to do it, and they try to hide that shit. They try to hide that shit behind all that demon talk and that demon time talk, and it's hilarious because all that demon time talk, and this is what I was saying earlier when I said um when I was mentioning demons, um they don't like that unconditional love shit. They run from it because it means destroying of the ego, the negative ego. It means unity. It means oneness. It means destroying of the negative ego. That side and that version and that part of you that's like, I'm better than them. That part of you that'll step on a nigga to get to the top. You see what I'm saying? That part of you that'll flex on somebody that look just like you. That part of you. They don't want to admit that they scared. They used to be scared of love for real. They used to be scared of love. They used to be scared to show love. They used to be scared to talk about love. Think about it. Go back to the old days in music. We relate the old days to being some of the most gangster days in the history when the gangsters wore suits and they wielded Tommy guns. Wielded Tommy guns. Think about the music in them times. You never heard killing music like you hear today's time. You heard the same kind of music, smooth, You feel me? If you did hear some lyrics about some gangster shit, it was in the smoothest manner. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. All that demon talk, all that ain't really about nothing. That's you scared for real. You feel me? As soon as I see all that, I know you scared. And vice versa. Just like how you be scared to that let me know right there that you scared of that you ain't got the heart to really, you feel me? To go fist to fist with a nigga with some real heart. That shit different. So a lot of people scared to be loved. And instead of just saying it, they try to cover it up and try to act like it's soft to love somebody. You all soft if you love somebody. You all soft if you cry. You see what I'm saying? All that old silly type of energy. But that couldn't be further from the truth. See, the truth is, the truth is, love is what it is. It's love, but it's also a weapon. Yes, love can be a very, very destructive weapon to put somebody's heart in a vulnerable space and then smash it into pieces. Very, very powerful weapon. And it works like every time because you can't help but love because you have a heart. That's what makes it so powerful if you was using it as a weapon. But you gotta watch for people who use it as a weapon because some people do. Since we talking about it, we gotta talk about it in all its aspects. I gotta talk to y'all about how good it is, the vision that I see for Deuce Child, and a culture and a society that centers their whole existence around love. Then I also have to talk to y'all about the could be potential negative side effects of it. If you use anything in the wrong way, you get a negative side effect because everything is just energy. You feel me? So you gotta be aware of that. But for sure, don't be fooled by no wannabe gangster who ain't got their heart chakra closed up cause somebody wronged them. Cause somebody said something hurtful to them. And I'm saying it to you in this way because that way you would know that this is how they ended up in that position to be like that in the first place. It happened to them. And they hardened their hearts. They allowed their hearts to harden around those words, around those actions. Now they telling you, you soft. If you show some heart, if you show some love, if you let them talk to you like that, you see what I'm saying? But like my last live, I said everything is subjective. So it's like that's subjective to say some anything that I just said. Like how dare you let them talk to you like that? That's subjective. Cause how you know what I'm letting? You see what I'm saying? How you know I ain't got a deeper understanding? How you know that them people don't mean more to me than the words that they saying? How you know I'm just not trying to display a level of unconditional love to them because I love them? You see? So it's a lot of things to think about when talking about love regarding the topic of conversation of love, you know. But the main thing is the vision. The vision and what I see. And I don't see a society in my future that's not centered around love. And I'm trying to find people who, it's crazy. They have the hiccups and be coughing at the same time. That's crazy. But I'm trying to find people who think the same way or along those lines. Like, I don't care what they talking about. We ain't gotta live this life of war and destruction and suffering and try to act like it's normal and try to act like we fuck with it. Period. I got hiccups like crazy. We do not have to live a life like they say we gotta live it. We don't. And the moment we realize that, that's when we could start changing things. You know, no, no excuses. All work ethic. Work ethic. You know what I'm saying? Building, networking, coming together. Who got the beans? Who got the rice? Who got the land? You know what I'm saying? Who got the livestock? Who got the building equipment? You feel me? And like I said in the last live, that's something that we got to start doing as empaths and people that see. We have an understanding of how the world works a lot better than a lot of people. Some people do, right? But those people normally are not really active in doing things about it. So we have to gather and realize that we got similar understandings and likeness of minds and build something. You see what I'm saying? And that's why I say, if you think like I'm thinking, if you supporting, if you rocking with me, if you liking any of this information, hit that subscribe button. Make sure you could find me again. You see what I'm saying? Make sure you can find me again. Hold on real quick, y'all. I'm back. But yeah, it's like I had it on my mind, and I'm like, man, I gotta say something about it. I gotta make some kind of video about it. Like, I just get tired of opening my eyes sometime and seeing and peeping the vibes. Because they don't be what they could be. You know? But do try, man. We're gonna be centered around a love that's unconditional. We're gonna be centered around spirituality as well, because our things are spiritual and our things are subjective, which I talked about in my last live video. If you didn't catch that video, go watch the last video. I just made it probably a few hours ago. So just go watch that and you'll see what I'm saying. But it's gonna be centered around a lot of these principles, and like I said, we not having no. I don't think I said this in this live. I think I said this in the last live. We not having no homelessness. We not having no hunger. Why? because we are thinking about that first. We for the society first, for the people first. Like first and foremost, everybody need to be able to stay alive and live. There ain't no population control induced trial. We're not thinking, well, we know so many people gonna be hungry and so many people gonna have food and this how much we're gonna be able to make off of it all. You feel me? As chief of Deuce tribe, you feel me? I'm thinking people first mentality. We all gotta eat and we all gotta have shelter. Period. Now it ain't all gotta be the same grades of shelter, the same quality of food. That could still depend on how hard you work, how much you earn, whatever you want to base it off of. You feel me? Or you can even embrace the idea that I thought of having a complete society based off of emotions and impact. Have you ever thought, what if I got paid for doing good? Have you ever thought, what if I got paid for every good deed I did? Have you ever thought, maybe if we built a society centered around love, maybe we could actually monetize good deeds and actually change a whole society? Because now, motherfuckers want to do good shit. Maybe we can have a society where it's like the more good deeds you do, the better how you living and quality and you get that. You see what I'm saying? But society not like that. We have a society where it's typically tending to be the opposite. Where the corrupt and the fame and the money and the control and the greed, that's the shit that's running it. That's the shit that's at the top. That's the shit that our kids grow up in school. These the type of figures they grow up following and trying to become a Michael Jordan, an NBA young boy, a Cardi B, and it's not just in the entertainment industry; it's in all industries. Even like a politician, a police officer, a doctor in the system of big pharma. All of those have correlation. I see them all the same. They all sold out to the system in a way. See what I'm saying? Not saying those people actually sold out, because I don't know them personally. And I wouldn't dare judge another motherfucker that I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, there's some celebrities out there. Just giving you examples, right? Um, the problem ain't what you do. You could be a lawyer, a doctor, an athlete, a farmer, whatever you want to be outside of this system. But reason why people can't be there and reason why people can't change the system, because it's only one system. We need multiple systems. And Deuce Tribe I'm working on, as a chief Deuce Tribe, I'm working on this becoming a system. You feel what I'm saying? Some people don't want to be in this system. And if you don't want to be in the system, it's like you have no option. What other system you gonna go and be in? Anywhere you go, you gonna be in some type of government system. You feel me? And I'm just saying, everybody ain't trying to do that shit. Some of us rather literally do our own thing because some people are followers and some people just not. Like, I'm just not a follower. I don't want your trends, your style, your culture. Fuck all that. You know what I mean? I want my own shit. And that's just me. I think being an Aquarius, I don't know. But man, I get this itch, man. I just get this itch. And I just that's how I describe it, man. I describe it like, man, I just get this itch, and I can't be like, I just can't. I don't know what it is. If I do, I'm gonna be miserable. I'm not gonna lie. If I sit here and try to act like I fit into this society and act like this shit is normal and act like it ain't way better ways that I in my head carry around every day that like if we all live like this, the world could be ran smoother, better, whatever the case may be. I really can't sit up here and act like that's not going on. I don't know. Some people just be happy with the things they're able to do in life, and they're happy. It's good enough. They don't really try to go no deeper, and they don't really try to go below the surface. They don't really try to find out too much or do too much. Like, I'm just like the opposite. I don't give a fuck about no everyday normal shit for real. Like for real, for the for the most part. I mean, I do, but it's like as far as goals and dreams go, I got big goals and big dreams. You know what I'm saying? I don't have small goals and small dreams. And you know, that's got me to lots of conflicts over the years and uh uncomfortable conversations and all kind of shit. But whatever. I can't be nobody but me. It ain't nobody else better to be. You know what I'm saying? So unconditional love, man. Uh, supreme love. How much do you love yourself? Do you love yourself enough to be true to your own essence, your own vibe, your own vibration, your own aura? Most people don't. They say they do, and that's why the universe don't respond right to you. Because you say you do love yourself, but you don't love yourself unconditionally. You just love yourself as long as you can hit that shot. It, as long as you can score that touchdown, as long as them people love you. You see what I'm saying? You got you gotta love yourself unconditionally. Like, if you don't hit that shot, so what? You love yourself. If you don't score that touchdown, so what? You love yourself and you work hard, you know, and you probably progressed and made yourself proud. And you able to enjoy it. Whereas if you ain't love yourself, you're not even able to enjoy it, even if you did. And if them people don't like you, so what? Fuck them. You heard me? But that's like that's the level you gotta get to. And then when you understand supreme love of self, I'm not about to be fake for a motherfucking thing. You get that type of energy because you realize to be unauthentic or to not be yourself unapologetic when you're not doing nothing wrong, not causing no hurt, harm, or stopping nobody from doing anything that they should have a right to be doing. You feel me? Then you good. You gotta know that though. You gotta love yourself to know that your authentic vibration is enough. Your authentic vibration is enough. What if life is just you getting thrown in situations to test to see if you change your authenticity based off the situation you thrown in? What if this is all about Just maintaining your vibration and being as real as you possibly can at all times. And if I'm being real, I don't want no hungry people out here. I wouldn't wish that on nobody. If I'm being real, I don't think it should be no kids that gotta live in shelters. I wouldn't wish that on nobody. If I'm being real, I don't even think there should be war. Because if I'm being real, people that's losing their life to the war ain't had nothing to do with it. Citizens losing their life to wars, they ain't have nothing to do with it. If I'm being real, I don't even want to be a part of no shit like that. And I'm a veteran. You gotta understand, I've been in the military. So I understand war and shit, but I just think it's childish. If we could play basketball and give niggas $100 million contracts, why the fuck we can't play basketball and solve a goddamn crisis? Why can't we play basketball and solve a goddamn altercation about nothing but some goddamn paperwork in the office of the White House or some shit? Why can't we solve an altercation over some numbers and taxes that we charging each other? Just imagine this. Life is great. You 25. Life is great. You hit 26, all of a sudden, your country goes to war. Your country goes to war because it has to. It's been attacked by another country. The country that's attacking your country is attacking your country and changing your life instantly in the blink of an eye because they can't agree on oil prices. I gotta let that sink in for a minute for y'all. Because they can't agree on goddamn oil prices, hundreds of thousands of people who have nothing to do with it are about to perish. If that's not motherfucking childish, I don't know what is. If that's not stupid, I don't know what is. If you call that shit unconditional love, you a motherfucking lie. Because I ain't never been in no altercation where a nigga won't trying to kill me that it was too serious. It was that serious that I'm trying to kill them. You see what I'm saying? And we talking about people that's motherfucking hundreds of thousands of millions of miles away, if not however many miles. We talking about people all the way across other countries. You mean to tell me motherfucker across the whole ocean wanna nuke me over some oil prices, gang? No. That sound more like motherfuckers at the top being childish and playing this shit, treating our lives like it's a video game. Because he know he's never gonna feel a bullet past his head. The whole military protects him. You see what I'm saying? People that we let govern us, they forget reality and they start treating the population of people like a fucking Sims video game. Oh, you gonna do this? Well, I'm gonna do this. If you gonna do this, well, I'm gonna do this. Nigga, these is people's lives y'all talking about. And this is exactly what I'm saying when I say certain people don't deserve to be in certain positions. We don't need people that can't feel for other people in positions of power that is over other people. Nigga, if you can't fucking feel for me, I don't want you in. What the fuck? Come on, that don't make sense. You in a position of taking care of people, of leading people, of looking out for people, and you can't feel what they go through. You can't feel the the blood in the air when you declare we going to war. You don't sense the mothers worry that got sons that's in the military right now. Like, Lord, I hope my baby gonna be alright. Shit like that is just like duh to me. And it's like I had to come to a realization like your brain might really be on another level. And I'm not even trying to brag. I didn't even come to this realization myself. Other people have came to these realizations for me. And I'm like, I thought everybody thought like this. Apparently, everybody don't. And when I had came to that conclusion, I'm like, damn, like I had a whole experience for a couple of years, like just feeling and just realizing like, damn, I thought they all thought like that this whole time. That's why as an empathic person, a humanitarian person, a person with a lot of love and a big heart, I was always wondering like why I gotta get my heart trampled over. I'm thinking everybody is thinking along the same lines that I'm thinking. We all just trying to be abundant, more love, more life, like Drake say. You know what I'm saying? But I had to come to the realization that that's not how this shit works. And then when I came to that realization, it was depressing for a moment. I was almost like, damn, like I'm in a world with no love, and I got all this love and all this heart that long for all this love. I don't even want to be here. That's how I feel. But then I'm like, nah, I love myself though. I can't not want to be here. What kind of shit is that? I love myself, right? Um, so then it's like, nah, I gotta do something about it though. Like, so ever since then, it's like I'm trying to dedicate my whole essence of being to my whole legacy and goal is to leave this shit better than it was when I found it, when I came. I know that when I came, I only had one system to buy into, to be a part of, that to associate with no choice. You feel me? And I don't care what part of the world you in, that's what we all got in common. You in one system. I don't care what government you in, it ain't two governments that run no country. You in one system with no motherfucking choice. And I'm saying that from a system that got supposed to be motherfucking democracy. The system's supposed to have democracy, but they only give you the choices they give you. Red or blue. So one thing we all got in common around this world, around this globe, on this planet, that we all share as good-hearted, empathic people that understand uh, unconditional and divine love and supreme love. One thing we all got in common is we really all only got one option. If that's not oppression, I don't know what is. So I feel like I'm gonna do my very best to make sure that when I leave, somebody gonna come along one day and they not gonna have one option. They gonna have a couple of options. They gonna be able to say, hmm, the government is the government and the system is the system, but I don't have to run myself raggedy to be a part of this system. I can literally go be a part of this other system. It's a better fit for me. I ain't got that choice right now. But I'm trying to make sure that people come along that understand what I'm saying right now and feel how I feel. If you want to help build and help to create a better future, more choices, if you have a vision or you can share my vision of this immaculate society centered around love, supreme, unconditional love, you know what I'm saying? Authenticity, high vibrations, where we take care of each other as a society and as a people, not as a politician and as a number. That's what's wrong with the politician. Everything a damn number, a percentage on the TV screen for votes. No, why they show you a percentage? Why don't they show you the voters' names? Know who I am if you gonna represent me or don't represent me at all. You see what I'm saying? So if you kind of get this message and you kind of understand and you kind of feel how I feel and you kind of get down with the vibes and you with what I'm saying, building this vision of a society that's hella different but hella better, make sure you subscribe. Stay tuned. Ride along with me. Follow along with me. It's not just gonna be a society, but it's also gonna have the music aspect and the entertainment aspect tied into it. Bringing the culture with it. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I'm in the hip hop. That's what I do. So I'm bringing a lot of things together. I feel like how they should be. For the sake of my mind and the vision that I see within it. And if you interested in rocking out, riding along with me, make sure you hit that subscribe button. You know what I'm saying? If you like the live. You know what I'm saying? If you gonna share. You feel me? Comment. But make sure you stay tuned because we gonna keep content coming as frequently as we can, and we gonna keep growing the building. Until next time, positive energy. May it be with y'all, stay with y'all, go with y'all, and flow through y'all. You heard me? You know what I'm saying? Quadeuce. I'm out.